What has Thailand taught me about women, family and respect? Moving to Thailand doesn't just change the country that you're in, but it can change the person that you are. And it's changed me. It's absolutely changed me. Today, I'm going to be totally open and honest with you about my experience in Thailand and the realization I've come to. We all know about Thai women. And without painting every Thai woman with the same brush, depending where you look, depending what you're after, you can you can slide down the slippery slope of being bamboozled and hoodwinked, and we've all heard about it. I have made mistakes, real mistakes, in my marriage, and my wife knows about my mistakes, but she's still with me. I'll put it this way. Each Thai woman, and I'm saying each instead of every, each Thai woman that I have met other than my wife has only been after one thing. And you can fool yourself, and I have fooled myself into getting entertainment, getting drunk, going out, living a holiday lifestyle on a Friday night and making a mistake. But at the time it's not a mistake, but the next morning it's a mistake. Women in Thailand will be the end of me. You see, this might just interest you as well, but I can tell you they will be the end of me. And I have come to this realization gradually. I've become tired of it, absolutely fed up with it. Dating sites here are populated by women who want money from you. And I am so lucky that I have a woman that doesn't fall into that category at all. But yet, because I'm a selfish, self-centered, pleasure-seeking individual, I take full advantage of the situation I'm in. And I afford myself the pleasures of that kind of thing. I'm tired of it. This is not an attempt to bare my soul. This is a genuine video to help you understand that you're not alone. If you are in a similar situation to me, or have put yourself in similar situations to me regarding women in Thailand, it's all about drinking. It's all about going to a bar. It's all about going to a hotel after, and it's all about whatever happens after that. And it's all about 3 or 4 or 5,000 baht. And there comes a time when you say, what the hell am I doing? But you see, when you've got alcohol and women, what happens? Alcohol reduces your emotions and alcohol reduces your inhibitions and raises your emotions. That's exactly what it does. And it's a recipe for disaster. Clubbing in Bangkok, or going out in Bangkok and getting drunk and meeting women, it's a recipe for disaster. So my experience of women in Thailand has been almost detrimental, absolutely almost detrimental. And I am blessed to have the relationship I have. That's the first part, women. We move on to the family, because that's a huge part of life in Thailand as an expat. Her Thai family. Because what other family have you got? Her Thai family are the most important thing in her life and the most important thing in your life in Thailand. I'll be more specific, in my life in Thailand. Because they are your network of support. You're on your own here, but when you're married into a Thai family, you're privileged. You've become part of a unit. When you build your own Thai family, like I have, your visa woes and frustrations tend to diminish. Because I'm the father of a Thai national and I'm married to a Thai national. I'm not saying anything's a foregone conclusion when it comes to a visa, of course it's not. But it makes it a lot more smooth for your continued existence in this wonderful country. Her family are paramount. Her family come before you or me. Her family are numero uno. You know this by watching this channel. You know this by the fact that we're here with our family today. Her brother and his wife are here and they've been here all week. He's working in the area and he's coming and, well, he's sleeping over here. He's got a key to this place. The family are everywhere here. The whole street is our family. They're all distant cousins. So remember, if you're married to a Thai woman, you've been brought in to the family. And that's the most important thing. And if you respect her family, they can respect you. And you feel this reassurance that you're part of a unit. Because one of the biggest problems for expats in Thailand is loneliness. And you can construct, you can create, you can conjure your own loneliness from nothing when you start doing things behind your wife's back that she wouldn't want you to do, if you know what I mean. And that's a realization that I've had, that I've been conjuring my own loneliness. Some people have made videos about, someone made a comment before that I seemed like a lonely person in Thailand because I'm constantly sharing my life. And maybe that's true because I've created that for myself. And this is the realization I've had, I genuinely have. That I want peace of mind. Her family is the most important thing to her, and it should be the most important thing to you. Speaking of family, there's her brother home now from his hard day's work at 68, the beer bandit. He's the beer bandit. He took beer, he has taken beer from me. He is the beer bandit. But now she's out greeting her brother who has come home from his hard day's work. The family unit here is paramount. It's the very structure of society. And I come from a family that we weren't that close. For me, we're educated as individuals in the West. They're educated with this group mentality. You know the way travelers travel, like the Thais and the Chinese travel in groups because they've got this sense of community, the family community. And we travel as solo or in couples, backpackers and stuff like that. When's the last time you saw a Thai backpacker or a Chinese backpacker? Maybe things are changing in 2026, but traditionally, there's no such thing as East Asian backpackers. They're European because we have a different way of thinking. We're individuals. They're part of a group. And you know, I prefer to be an individual because that's what I'm used to. But I also want, and I rely, this is what I've learned about myself, I rely on being part of the group. It's the cornerstone, the foundation of my very existence in Thailand. See you later. Ups a daisy. So, respect. If there's one thing that I've learned about Thailand, and I've come to learn about myself as well, is the Thais respect themselves and they show a huge amount of respect for others. I haven't respected myself since I've been here. I've thrown caution to the wind in a lot of cases. It's very easy to lose respect for yourself when you do things you know you wouldn't do at home. I mean, I'll be honest, how could I'm not throwing it back at someone else, I'll just say it about me. How could I have any respect for myself after spending 3 hours in a short stay hotel with a Sheila, as they say in Australia, with a floozy, as we say in Ireland and elsewhere? How could I have respect for myself after that? It eats away at you. It absolutely eats away at you. And it's not Thailand's fault. The opportunities are there. If you're weak-willed, you lose respect for yourself. I have a degree of respect for myself that I'm able to realize. See, if you can identify a problem, you have the ability to solve that problem. If you don't realize there's a problem, then you won't know how to fix it because you don't think there's a problem. But I think and I know there's a problem with my self-respect. Getting drunk as a skunk. Getting drunk as a skunk on a regular basis. That's been me. And waking up feeling absolutely shite. I don't see her family doing it. And her brothers are the same vintage as me. They don't have the same lifestyle that I have had. So between women, family and respect, we're covering a whole spectrum of problems that you can incur living here. Thailand has changed me, or I've changed since I've been here. I've gone through the spectrum. I've followed through the spectrum. I've had some wonderful times, or what I thought at the time were wonderful times. I can count on one hand, genuinely, I can count on one hand all the nights that I've been out in Bangkok, or in Thailand in general, Bangkok because that's where I live. I can count on one hand, and that's the truth, if I could count on one hand, the amount of nights that I could say I actually enjoyed myself, that I felt good about myself the next morning. I want to thank Thailand for allowing me to learn through my mistakes and come to a realization. I hope you can identify rather than criticize. Well, you can criticize positively or negatively, but I hope that you understand where I'm coming from in this video. That I don't want to churn out the same thing over and over and over again. I want to make it more interesting for you. And if I can help you, and this is the truth, if I can help you realize that you're not the only one, and maybe you're saying, hang on a second, I'm not at all like that. Well, if you're not, fair play to you. But this is my experience of Thailand is, and this is how Thailand has changed me. It's rendered me into the person I am today. This is our first video in a long time that we didn't go anywhere. But I could say it's the first video that I brought you to me. There's no point in going into details about details, but it's enough to say that I have learned so much by being here, and I live to tell the tale. There's so many guys who don't live to tell the tale. We mentioned it earlier on about the loneliness, that you can render yourself into a state of loneliness. Or maybe if you're a single man, you're probably in a state of loneliness, not because you've rendered yourself into that state, it's just the circumstances you find yourself in. Thailand can be one of the most lonely environments in the world. And for me, one thing I can safely say with my hand on my heart, and I've said it before, I never want to go near Nana again or Sukhumvit at night. And that's a fact, that's the truth. I never want to go near Nana or Sukhumvit again because that drains me. It absolutely drains me. And the amount of lonely people you'll see there on any night of the week, sitting in front of Soi 4 on the shelves, or whatever you call them, looking out over the street, drinking their beer. And it doesn't have to be at night. Lonely people, lonely people. And thanks be to God, I haven't put myself in that position. I'll tell you, one night during COVID, the video is on the Big Picture El Panorama. The Big Picture El Panorama is not on YouTube anymore, it's on Odyssey. And the video was, Nana is dead, long live Wig Wang. And it's on Odyssey. And I went to Nana in the middle of COVID. And I walked down Soi 4. You could hear a pin drop. There was nobody there. There was absolutely no. It was dark, dismal and grey. There was one fella sitting outside Hooters bar. Where all the bars were closed. And he was just sitting there with a can of beer from 7-Eleven. On his own. I spoke to him actually. And that for me epitomised the loneliness of Thailand. Sitting in a deserted Nana in the middle of COVID with a can of beer from 7-Eleven outside a closed Hooters bar. It must have been about 10 o'clock at night. And that really kind of hit me. Why would I be there? I wouldn't be there. I've got a home to go to. I'm lucky. I am so lucky. And you know what? A lot of the time, when you have so much, you may realize it, but you take advantage of the situation. I have a corrupt mind. That's the definition of corruption. To take advantage of a situation. Well, it's probably not the verbatim definition, but you know what I mean. I've got a corrupt mind. My mind is corrupt. I'm so happy and comfortable in my existence here that when something exciting might happen, I jump for it and hope nobody finds out. But somebody always will, because you'll find out. Living with yourself, suffering the consequences of those actions can be hell. So, what has Thailand taught me about women, family and respect? Well, it's taught me a lot more than just that. It's taught me about myself. And I'm sharing myself with you. I'll reiterate, women in Thailand, or your attitude or my attitude towards women in Thailand could be your downfall. It's easier for it to be your downfall than for it to be a benefit. Because of the abundance, and you know this, the sheer abundance of abundance. And you hear the family, talk about family, you hear what's going on in the background there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But that's family, and I'm in the thick of it. And I'd much prefer to be pissed off as part of a Thai family than be pissed off as a single man living alone in Thailand. Because I can tell you this is the truth. If I was a single man in Thailand, I wouldn't have survived this long. Health-wise, financially, whatever way you want to look at it. And in terms of respect, I think I would have lost my self-respect years ago. In fact, I know what that feels like because I have done. But there's always a way back, and making this video is the first step in my recovery, to recover what's good about me, to appreciate how lucky I am to have a Thai family, and to understand the difference between a good woman and a floozy. And here comes the cavalry in every sense of the word. And this is what I mean by family. And
look at my automated gun.
wow, okay. So listen lads, before things get out of control, I just want to thank you for being there. And I really mean that. I welcome your comments on this video. It's a completely different video. And make sure you keep it country. And I'll see you again very soon. Lads, you want to say goodbye?
What?
Don't, Harry, don't.
Say goodbye by looking at that.
No, you can't put him on it. Okay, we'll leave it at that. See you again, lads.